today. Cynical public need lessons in price rises, says the boss of Centrica. The boss of Centrica, a company that announced £1.3 billion of profit, £250 million in the British gas brand. At a time when they've just put prices up by 19%, people are being driven into fuel poverty. We don't need lessons. They need to get their house in order. We have mis-selling, intransparent pricing, 40-odd different tariffs at some gas and electricity companies that people can't compare. People out there can't keep their houses warm. And this type of patronising rubbish from the boss of an energy company, I thought this was consigned to generations long ago. What a ridiculous thing to say. I'm normally quite defensive of the energy companies because I think we sold them years ago to the stock market. Their job is to make money, not to keep us warm. So if we think they're charging too much, we should blame the politicians, we should blame the regulators, not the energy companies itself. But when you read this, what a very ill-advised thing to say. That's not a clever thing, Centrica, not a clever thing. If you're a British gas customer, the boss of it is saying, you don't understand price rises, we only made £1.3 billion, you need to learn how it works.
If a football club was turning profits of something like that, would you expect them to keep on maybe putting up prices for the guys going in the turnstiles every week?
Don't worry, I don't think football clubs will be turning profits like that. You know, it's football. It's difficult to work out sometimes just how football is working because financially it doesn't stack up, and then everybody knows that. I mean, they say it's a bit like saying with football, if you're in charge of a club, saying we're charging too little to watch the football, you know, and yet for people it's a lot of money. But in the scheme of things now, at a football club, the actual attendance and the people paying the money is not the main source of income. It's sponsorship, it's TV, it's all the other things added to that. But the thing that really makes it, and that's what they must never lose sight of, is the fans. In this case, your customers. And so, at every club we've ever been at, we've always said, let's look at it from the fans' point of view, because they're the ones who are the heartbeat of the club.
And what's also key with football is how much money you've got behind you, i.e. the owners. Man City have got a bundle of it with their Abu Dhabi owners. They've just spent $38 million on Sergio Aguero. Is that going to help them in their quest to win the title?
Definitely. I mean, they're the club on the up. They've got the money. They've got to fit in with all these regulations that are coming up. But obviously, for me, personally, having managed at Man City and worked with the people at the club and the fans, it's great that it's happening at this club because they've always been in the shadows of United since the 70s. And now they're a real threat to Man United simply for one reason, and that is they have got the finance to go and buy anybody they want in the world.
As a Man City fan, I have to say, when you see it, you sort of, I don't really like the concept that we're buying the success that way, but we'll take it any day. We'll take it any day. Let's be honest. We've had a long time
with it. Yeah, they struggle with it because they've always been the underdogs.
We do,
and you've got to get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great not being the underdogs as long as we win and as long as we actually deliver. But we're in Europe this year, and it's very exciting for a City.
It's a Man City loving it,
you know, and it's great. It's great. Money-saving experts supporting Man City. Some might say there's a little bit of an issue going on there, but there we are.
I know. You girls have probably seen some flash footballers in your time out and about in the clubs. Yeah. Can you imagine anybody, though, on their final game for their club, deciding to take a helicopter out of the stadium from the centre circle? Mr. Kevin Keegan.
Yeah, the modern day players think they've got it all, but this you got to remember, this is 30 years ago. This is the way, guys. Get the Twitter and the tweets and all that. This is the way you've got to leave stadiums in the future. No car parking problems, no autographs.
It's just astonishing.
How did you get away with that?
It's incredible, this, because if I talk to Newcastle fans who are now, say, 37, they'll say, I was at this game, and I went to the next game, and I was so disappointed because I was 5 and I was waiting for the helicopter to come. And his dad had to explain that didn't happen every week. Actually, the police went berserk because they never even asked permission. It just came in. And
where did you go?
I just went around the stadium. It was fantastic for me. End of a career, just seeing my stadium that I spent my last games in just disappearing. Went to Gossip Park Hotel and we had a little celebration.
Kevin Keegan, he got away with it.
He is like a rock star, isn't he?
He is a rock star, and who knows, maybe Robbie got a helicopter out of the stadium.
He might be asking
Who knows? Yeah, he may well be, because tonight it's finally over. Yes, the Progress Tour, the Take That Tour, seems like everybody went, apart from me. But last night at the Cast 2 premiere in Munich, he was asked about what is the future of Take That, and this is what he said.
It's weird because it's the last show, and it's the 5 of us, and we don't know what's happening afterwards, and it's going to be, you know, over sentimentality from me and tears, and It's just a weird feeling that this whole trick's coming to an end.
Well, hopefully not an end. Hopefully another tour.
Let's hope not. We're desperate to do this little text thing we've been having a bit of fun with this morning. You know, prescriptive texting, how annoying it is. Predictive, sorry.
Which comes out prescriptive sometimes.
Yeah, it does. That's why I'm saying. I try to be clever and I'm hoisting myself by my own petard. But you put a word and it comes out as something else. Hilarious quotes here. Go on. Shall I be the mum and you be the son?
Yeah.
Go on, you start then.
No, you start. That's the you start. And this is mum texting.
Okay, everything okay? Haven't heard from you in a few days, son.
Yeah, sorry, Mark. I've just come out of the closet.
Oh, Matthew, that's great. I always had a hunch. I love you no matter what. So does your father.
I'm not gay, Mark. I meant coming out of the clinic now. Autocorrect.
I see.
We got to this other one was brilliant that we saw earlier. We mentioned this earlier. Do that one again. I was just absolutely hilarious.
Okay. I've got to tell you something. Are you sitting down?
I am actually. What's the matter, Mum?
Your brother was adopted.
What? Why are you talking about this? Why are you telling me over text? Call me.
Oh, this damn phone. I wrote accepted and the phone changed it. He got accepted to Yale.
Beautifully read.
Any problems? Any finger trouble on the old?
Yeah, once on the way to a cup match, and one of my players came to me and said, "There's their team."
Yeah.
And they text each other, and I said, "Did you tell him ours?" And he said, "Yeah." And I thought, wow, where are we going with this? Because you don't have the middle now before the game, so it gives you a little bit of so-called tactical advantage. But that's where it's going, I'm afraid.
I'm sure you still won. Very quickly, are we going to see you managing again one day?
Don't know.
Not going to see me managing. Don't throw it back to me, Kevin.
No, but you've got the passion to manage. I can see
my
all
God.
that story.
And the anger.
And he's got
got
that.
the
He
anger.
can stand in front of the players. I was quite frightened when I saw him there.
No, I'm quite pleased on this side of the sofa.
You come in my dressing room, mate. I'll have you playing like you've never done before.
Kevin, it's been a real pleasure having you this morning. Thanks so much indeed. And good luck with the initiative, getting out the kids to be a bit more active rather than sitting on their backsides.
Exactly. Now, get a pen and paper.